Welcome to the Nerd Party.
Scully,
Yes?
marry me.
I love you and I like you.
I love you and I like you.
I love that woman. I love her more than sharks love blood.
I love you.
You don't.
Hello, this is Nerd Nuptial episode 50. I'm the girl.
And I'm Tristan Riddell. Can you believe it? 50 episodes.
Crazy.
This is a cool milestone.
Yeah.
That's halfway to 100. I'm not that great at math.
But you know that much?
But I know that much. Yeah. This is pretty great. Thank you guys for helping us reach 50 episodes. This is it feels so strange that we're here, because when you think we do an episode a week and we're 50 episodes, then we're just 2 away from a year. And yeah, this is about the time that we started, was in February.
Yeah, it was.
And not right now as we're recording, it's January. So yeah, we're super close to our 1 year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And it just doesn't feel like that much time has passed.
No, it feels like yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels crazy.
It's really, really strange. But yes, thank you guys so much for helping us get here. Thank you for subscribing, downloading. Please go to thenerdparty.com for all of our episodes as well as all of our other shows. We're constantly growing. We're getting a lot of cool stuff. And we're giving you new episodes of content every single day of the week. And we want to thank you for giving us reviews. And we have a new review.
Yeah.
A new 5-star review. And this person actually emailed us and wrote us a very nice email, and she did that by going to, she or he, or I'm not quite sure on the gender of the individual, but they went to thenerdparty.com/contact, selected Nerd Nuptial, filled out the form. That's what you guys can do. We love getting emails from you guys, but she or he gave us a 5-star review, and the name is Crispy Crunchy.
Crispy Crunchy.
I love that username. This individual also rated Punch It, which is another show of mine that everybody should check out. And it's such a cool name to say, Crispy Crunchy.
Thank you.
So yes, thank you so much. And please, guys, if you have the time, if you can go to iTunes and give us a review. If you give us a 5-star review, we'll mention you on the podcast, just like Crispy Crunchy. But yes, please, it just takes a couple of seconds of your time and it really helps us out. It helps people find us on iTunes in the store. So thank you to all of those who have done it so far. Well, we have a few things that we want to talk about this week.
Yeah.
We want to talk about the young Pope.
Mm-hmm.
We want to talk about the House of Cards announcement, the new Logan trailer. But this weekend, what did we just get done doing, or at least trying to do?
Well, I'm 36 weeks pregnant, and I just realized we're kind of running out of time to actually do maternity photos, and we tried to do some back in October, but we got some good ones, but
a few.
Yeah, we got a few good ones, which
I tried to shoot myself.
Yes.
I tried to shoot us on a tripod and run in and take the photo, but it just didn't work.
No, you can't really be in the moment when you're worried about being behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And so today was kind of like the last somewhat not miserable day, although it turned out to be a pretty weather-wise horrible day that we could possibly try to do maternity photos. So my brother and my sister-in-law met us at a nice garden, and we tried to take photos, but the moment we got out of the car, you checked the camera, and the card wasn't in it.
The memory card.
The memory card was not in it.
I was immediately upset with myself.
Yes.
Where I just, everybody was walking towards the gardens, and I was like, baby, I'm going to have to go to the store.
And I'm like, what?
You didn't even say anything. You just looked at me, and I said, I didn't pack the memory cards. And you just gave me this creepy little smile that was basically just like, I'm going to grow 6 other arms and bitch slap you 8 times. And that's what the face was telling me. But yet you didn't say a word.
I didn't need to.
You did, yeah, exactly. You did not need to. And so I hopped in my car.
Because what did I do right before we left?
Well, you asked me if I had the batteries in.
Yeah, did you have the batteries?
And I had the batteries.
Okay.
I had the
all
camera,
right.
I had the batteries, I had everything that you asked me. And what really bothers me is that this is my literal profession.
I think that's why it happened, is because you're so used to doing it that when it comes to our stuff, you just don't even think twice about it because you're like, oh, I got this.
I'm just so laxed. I just don't understand it. And what happened was like you walk with our family and you walk to the garden, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to go to the store. There's got to be some place around here that sells compact flashcards. Well, surprise. No. So I go to 3 different stores. And here's the thing. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm a huge nerd, obviously. I'm a publisher of a podcasting network that's called The Nerd Party. We host a show together that's called Nerd Nuptial. I don't know if you guys have caught on to that. But I'm like not just a nerd in like movies and TV, but in media and technology and photography and videography and everything like that. It's what I do for a profession. And I'm also a huge nerd about it. So I know a lot about it. And I know that compact flash is a little bit older format, but still plenty of people I know use it. And so I'm driving down the road. I don't really know the area that well.
Yeah, it's a little unfamiliar.
And I see a Radio Shack, and I'm just like, oh man, if anybody has it, it's got to be a Radio Shack. I go in, I'm on a mission. Like the guy can tell I'm on a mission. I'm the only person in there. And I go right up to the desk. He's like, how can I help you? He's a really nice man. I go, do you have compact flash cards? He goes, yes. No. And like he was so eager to help me that he was just like, you bet no, I lied, I'm sorry. And I asked him, I was like, is there any other place in the area that you can direct me to? I don't really know the area that well. And he said, he's like, maybe the CVS down the road. And then he starts talking about why they don't have compact flashcards. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I just run out of there. I go to the CVS. And for those of you who don't know CVS,
it's like a drugstore.
It's like a drugstore. It's like a Walgreens. And so I'm walking up and down the aisles. I can't find anything. And then I see something that says film over in the corner. I'm like, film? It's like, does CVS even really sell film? And so I go up to it. I was like, that has to be where some of the camera stuff is. So I go, and underneath film was SD cards and USB flash drives. That's what it says. Film. And then there's memory cards underneath. I'm like, what kind of Twilight Zone am I living in? And of course, they don't have any compact flash cards.
Of course not.
And so this is not even the worst part. So I'm in my car. I'm in a dark space. Like I'm in a very dark place right now. Like I'm swearing up a storm. And I feel like I let you down because you've been talking about this and how excited you are. And so I asked Siri, hey, where's the nearest Target? And they're like, oh, it's just down the road. I call Target, and I call the electronics department, all right? The electronics department. And I ask them, do you sell compact flash? And they say, yes, absolutely. And so I go to that store, and then I find some 17-year-old kid. And I go, hey, I called ahead. I can't find the compact flashcards. He's like, oh, let me help you out. He's super, super eager to help me out. And he takes me over to the stationery. He's like, are those just like index cards?
Oh, no.
Like, no. You could see.
That's painful.
You could practically see my soul leave my body. And I go, no. I'm looking for compact flashcards. It's a memory card. He whips out his phone and goes to the Target website. and he like a couple seconds goes by. He's like, "Is that like this apples and oranges memory game?" Go, no. It's a compact flash memory card for a camera. And he's like, "Oh, let's go over here." I was like, "I've already been over there." It's like, there's just SD cards. He's like, what kind of cards? Those are SD cards. I'm looking for a compact flash cards. He's like, oh, I don't have those. And I go, so you're wasting my time. And then I just run away.
That poor guy.
And afterwards, I feel bad for him. I was like, you should not be angry at retail workers because
They don't have what you need.
They don't have what you need. I think it was the problem is that I called ahead and I called the electronics department. He was part of the electronics department. But that's the thing is that I'm a nerd, and so I know everything about this. I know everything about that there is about.
It's definitely not index cards.
And it's definitely not index cards. Why would I call the electronics department for index cards? And it just made me realize I'm like, okay, be nice to retail workers. You once worked in retail. You even worked in retail.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing is that I was so at the end of my rope. I was so angry at myself, and I took it out at this individual. So, buddy, if you're a Nerd Nuptial fan and you're listening, I am sorry.
Trying to make things right.
I'm trying to make things right. I am sorry. But yeah, like just remember, and I think it made me think about some other stuff, is that just because you're a nerd in one area doesn't mean everybody else is.
That's true.
And so you need to cut some people some slack just because they don't know that exact esoteric portion of
true.
Your knowledge base.
Well, that even comes down to like when people argue about stuff online, about different, I don't know, genres of movies or different, I don't know, like different sects of nerdism or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
like we've talked about this a lot on the Nerd Party, and we've talked a lot about this on the blog. If you go to the nerdparty.com/blog, you can find some really cool stuff, especially from John Mills, a co-host of Aggressive Negotiations, as well as Great Shot Kid. He's written some nice blogs about how we shouldn't expect others to know what we know. Like, let's welcome and educate instead of yell at.
Sure. Well, I think that's also how can you welcome new fans if you don't allow them some mistakes or some learning.
I've met some really interesting people online who feel the need to do that, and where they kind of walk the line of educating and yelling, where they're not just educating or informing, they're dropping some knowledge on you, and you're just like, you're kind of a jerk. So don't be that person.
Yeah, there's a way to go about it.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's a way. There's a difference between, oh my God, you don't know this, and oh cool, you don't know this, let me tell you.
Right. Sure.
There's a definite difference in tone there.
Yeah. But you came to the gardens and
I couldn't find the cards.
Yeah.
And so we have really nice cameras. You and I have spent a lot of money on really nice cameras and really nice lenses.
like you said, it's your profession.
And I didn't pack the freaking cards.
Yeah.
And we just got brand new iPhone 7s.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, the camera's supposed to be pretty good. Oh, it was so sad. It was so sad.
You were mad at me for not being mad at you.
I was expecting a fight, and it was a weird sensation because I got in and I was like, okay, I was like, calm down, Tristan, don't get upset, even if she's upset, don't get upset. And you came up to me and you're just like, I love you, baby. Like, it's okay. It's no big deal. And I'm just like, like I wanted to let go of some of this aggression that I have towards myself, and you're not making it easy.
You wanted to have a fight with me? I figured at this point, I'm so pregnant, and she's so close to being here that I'm like, it's okay. We'll get photos of her. It's cool.
But we did take some photos. I mean, like, your brother and sister-in-law were super nice, and they took it very seriously.
They did. It was really sweet.
Even though they were just using an iPhone, they took it very seriously, and they're like, turn your head here, fix your hair here, move your hand here.
Very nice.
They were very nice and very lovely for taking their time, and it was such a crap day.
Oh my gosh, it was terrible outside.
Yesterday,
it was gorgeous.
It was sun was shining. It was over 50 degrees, and we live in northern Illinois, and we're like, this is January. This is mid to late January.
Yeah.
And this weather is going on. And then today it was freezing, gray, pissy weather.
It was terrible.
And that's when we decided to...
Raining.
Yeah, raining. That's when we decided to do some more maternity photos. We've just had the worst luck.
It's all right.
That's okay. Well, okay, so we not just complaining about me forgetting the memory cards. We have some other things to talk about. This is something that we talked about a little bit ago, was the Logan trailer. Now, a new Logan trailer just was released. And for those of you who haven't seen it yet, you need to see it. What did you think of that? Has your opinion changed? Or are you still intrigued?
I think you texted the video to me of the trailer, and I said I'm still excited.
Yeah.
Still jazzed. It was interesting, though. I think it'll be very interesting to see an R-rated Wolverine film, because it was just kind of a little jarring to hear them swear.
Yeah, if you can look up the international version, because the international version it's not exactly a red band. Like, they don't have a red band at the beginning.
No, but it feels like, because they allow certain things.
Yeah, like you hear the F word twice, and I think the violence is a little more amped up. But they went out of their way to show you, yes, this will be a rated R film.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Because Hugh Jackman has a very unnecessary F-bomb that he drops. And
Patrick Stewart.
But Patrick Stewart has one at the end that's actually kind of funny. And we're not going to spoil it for you, but you guys should check it out. But they actually have the little girl that you see a whole lot more of the little girl. Mm-hmm. And it is confirmed that she's a mutant and she has 2 claws.
Like Logan.
Like Logan's 3.
Mm-hmm.
And she is crazy.
Yeah, it looks vicious.
Like, she's jumping around like a jackrabbit and just slicing guys left and right. Like, she may be a child, but she is not to be screwed with.
Right, yeah. Which I think is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There was a comment in the trailer where Logan says he's looking through a comic book and he's like, some of this is true and some of it's not. To that effect.
Yeah, he said he's like, it looks like the girl was carrying an X-Men comic, and he said he's like, looks like we have an X-Men fan. He's like hardly any of it, or none of this happened, if any, and if it did, not like this, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
And so they took the X-Men comics and put it in universe. When I first saw that, I was kind of like, I don't know. I didn't like the meta read. I was like, that's a little weird. What did you think?
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was different. Like, the idea that, okay, there are mutants out there and we have this lore around them, but we don't necessarily haven't actually told the story correctly, I think is interesting.
The more I thought about it, and the more I watched the trailer, because I watched it like 5 times, the more I came around to it. I was kind of like, okay. And I talked with John about it, and he liked the read, and he kind of you and John kind of swayed me in that direction, where I was like, okay, I can get that, because I like the idea of this stuff happened, but how did it happen? Because I didn't like it so much because I'm like, oh, it's cool. Like, I read X-Men comic books, and so does this little girl. But the reason why I liked it is because Logan, the movie, it introduces that weirdness timeline aspect where it's like, oh, is this a part of the not First Contact? Is this part of the First Class universe? Mm-hmm. The Days of Future Past universe? Is this part of the X-Men 1, 2, and 3 universe? What timeline is it in? Yeah. Or is it on its own? Is it completely separate? It asked that question, but I don't think it'll answer it. And so we're kind of getting a sequel, but yet its own standalone. And I think that's cool because it allows it to stand on its own 2 feet just a little bit more. Yeah,
I don't know how I'd feel if they did that like in a Batman movie or even a Superman movie, where like there was comics and they referenced that. But I was okay with it with the X-Men just because I think it was the idea of there are a lot of mutants.
Yes.
And maybe you have your favorite mutant and they don't explore all of them because, some of them are out and some of them are not. So I don't think it would necessarily play well with all genres of like the superhero films, but I thought that it was interesting.
I think that's a solid point. That's a really solid point because in the X-Men universe, we all know that's analogous to homosexuality. And so there's in the X-Men universe, there's way more mutants than there are metahumans in the DC universe.
Right. And not all of them are fighting for the cause.
And so I feel like if we lived in that world, we would have comic books. We would have stories written about these people because they're out there in the open.
Right.
And, what if there was one group who really made an impression on the world?
Right.
We would tell stories about these people.
Exactly.
And so we know that Professor X is 90 in this storyline. And so time has passed. But it also showed us, like in this trailer, like the opening scene takes place in a convenience store. And it's a very well-stocked, normal convenience store in Texas And so we're like, oh, okay, so it's not post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, because we weren't 100% sure.
Yeah, the first trailer wasn't quite sure if it was post-apocalyptic or not. I mean, we still had vehicles and everything like that, but we weren't sure if the world ended or not.
Right.
But in this one, it was, oh, okay, they're just out in the desert. They're trying to get away from things.
Yeah.
And I'm still like you said, I'm still intrigued.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
still jazzed.
I'm excited.
I think we might actually go see this one.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Which I've never seen an X-Men film in the theater. Never. Not one,
I don't
2,
think I
3,
have either.
First Class, Days of Future Past, or Apocalypse. None of them. Oh, Wolverine or
Better be good,
Origins. Yeah.
Live up to the hype.
It better live up to the hype. Now, something else happened.
Yeah.
It was on Inauguration Day.
Well, so we were earlier in the week. You were like, "Hey, there's rumors. The House of Cards season 5 is going to drop on Inauguration Day." And I was like, "What? I'm not ready," but I am. And then we got a teaser.
Yes.
Instead.
And what did it announce?
In the end of May, like May 30th.
May 30th of this year. That is insane. House of
It's
Cards.
not okay.
House of Cards normally drops in February. Like the first 3 seasons dropped in February. Mm-hmm. And then the 4th season dropped in March. We're like, okay, a little bit later than we'd like, but whatever. It's just a month. We can deal. May is insane. February, March, April, May. Boom. That's a long time to wait.
Do we know why?
No, we don't know why. I have no idea why. They're being really tight-lipped.
Well,
about
it
this
was
season.
such a very short teaser. It was barely a teaser.
Well, it wasn't a teaser. It was an announcement.
Well, I guess you're right. Yeah.
That's very different.
That's true. Teasers are different.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's frustrating.
That was cool that they dropped it the announcement on Inauguration Day.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty good marketing.
Even though it's the information I don't want.
yeah, true. Like,
I want it sooner.
how applicable.
There you go.
Multiple disappointments that day. But I liked it because like you just saw the stripes and then you saw children you hear children of course recite the Pledge of Allegiance, and the camera zooms out and it's the flag is upside down. You see the Capitol in the background, and then boom, 5/30/17. Oh, excuse me, 30/5/17.
Yeah.
It was the British way or the European way, national way. Yeah, I was right when I saw that. I was like, what?
Not okay.
No.
I loved associating February with House of Cards.
I know. It's like it's practically June.
I know.
That's
It's
insane.
not okay.
Yeah. But I think fellow co-host Lee Hutchison, he texted me and said, he's like, well, at least you don't have to worry about the girl
That's true.
Crossing her legs so her water doesn't break so that you guys can watch House of Cards.
Because that probably would have happened.
Yeah.
Like I'm laboring and be like, no, just one more episode.
Like, at least put on Netflix.
That's right.
So yeah, that's happening. But that's all the information we have, just the date now.
Yeah.
Just, like no images, no synopsis, no nothing. Just boom. 5/30/17.
I mean, it definitely looked ominous. It looked like definitely wartime. Or
Yeah.
didn't you get that feeling?
Oh,
for
yeah,
Sure?
I mean,
we knew that was coming.
We ended on a very bleak note. I'm not going to tell you guys what because some of you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, we ended on an ominous note, and so they're going to have to pick it up on one.
Yeah, there's no other choice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, well, speaking of Lee, so right, like as we speak today, actually it's probably over by now, he was at the premiere of Trainspotting 2.
Yeah, he had a lot of awesome photos.
He had
so jealous.
Yeah, go to his Instagram account, go to his Twitter account, Lee_Nostromo, and he has pictures with Danny Boyle, Ewan McGregor. The cast of Outlander showed up, and
so cool.
Man, right when I saw Ewan McGregor's face, I was just like, "You jerk! I'm so jealous of you."
So awesome.
So cool.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see what he thinks of Trainspotting 2.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting because so much time has passed.
Oh my
since
gosh!
the first one.
Seriously, that's crazy.
I mean, that's what made Ewan McGregor a name.
Oh
in
yeah.
the industry was Trainspotting.
Definitely.
And the Phantom Menace is what put his names in everybody's home. So. Okay, so should we get to our review young Pope?
Yeah, sure.
Or the young Pope?
Only 2 episodes have dropped
Yes.
on HBO.
So it's already aired in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it was Italy. Like, I think it was produced by multiple companies. And I can't remember exactly where it aired, but I know it's already aired overseas.
Okay.
So
all of it?
All of it, yeah.
Okay.
And they're now piecemealing it over in the States. And so we just watched the first 2 episodes. And for those of you who don't know what it is, it's on HBO. It's called The Young Pope, and it's starring Jude Law and
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton. I kept wanting to say Sawyer. I was like, that's not right.
Diane Sawyer.
Yeah, like, that's an interesting choice. But no, it's starring her, and it's a lot of Italian actors that we don't know, and it's about a young pope. I mean, like, what Jude Law's like, what, 47?
40 something?
40
Yeah.
something, something like that. And
In his 40s.
Which is unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so we don't actually see the election process. We don't see them choose his character to be pope. He just is pope.
Mm-hmm.
But he's brand new because he hasn't even given his first homily yet. And that's actually a point of drama. And so they don't know. There are certain people who are like, we don't know much about him. Like, he's a secretive pope.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, like, his mentor was conservative. So is he going to be conservative? We see him give his first homily in a dream. Then we see him prep for it. Then we see him actually deliver it. And it's all 3 are very, very different.
Yeah. Which was interesting.
Yes.
Because it's like, what does he really want to say?
And what does he actually believe?
Yes.
How does he feel? What kind of... he's very enigmatic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very interesting. But I want to know, like, right off the bat, what did you think?
Well, we got done with the first episode, and usually we don't say anything to each other, but I said, well, I hope something more happens in the second episode. So I kind of gave away my feelings a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
And then you just smiled, and I was like, you love it, don't you? So that's my feeling.
I thought it was genius. I loved it. I thought it was great. Absolutely great. And you're like, I was engaged the entire time. There was not a moment where I felt like it was slow. And right when it ended and I saw you drifting, practically falling asleep.
Okay, but I'm so pregnant.
I know.
It's so hard.
I know.
I can't get through anything anymore.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just stating facts. And when you said, like, oh, let's hope something happens next episode, I was like, oh, she didn't like it. She thought it was slow. And I started looking back on it, and I was like, oh, I can totally picture why people would think it was slow. And I get it. I would get why people would think it's slow. You, when I say people.
Thanks.
And then, like, I Googled Young Pope real quick, just to see what reviews were up real quick, and it said, The Young Pope. What's it really about?
So appropriate. Well, I guess I'm not alone. No, I think the pacing is very slow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
I would choose the word deliberate.
Deliberately slow?
No, not deliberately slow.
Oh, just deliberate?
The pacing is deliberate.
Okay.
It's a nice way of saying slow.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a nice way. The characters are very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So, I'm still on board.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I figured you'd be done with it.
No, I'm still on board. It's just the pacing is a little bit much for a 9-month pregnant woman to sit through. It's pretty sad right now. Like, you keep being like, do you want to watch a movie? And I'm like, I don't know if I can make it.
Like, I'm never going to say this again, but put on some Michael Bay, something to keep me awake.
Yeah, no, it hasn't gotten that bad.
No,
I would never say that.
It's never going to get that bad. Yeah, but that's the thing, is that the characters are so interesting and fascinating, and I love that it's tons of actors I've never seen before.
Yeah. That is entertaining.
Basically, the only 3 people that I recognize are the only 3 Americans.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is that, like, Jude Law is an American, so it's an American young pope.
Yes.
That's a very interesting dynamic, where Jude Law is American, Diane Keaton is an American nun,
mm-hmm.
and James Cromwell, who was a cardinal in New York, mm-hmm. was an American, and he is the mentor to Jude Law, and he is super pissed because he was supposed to be Pope.
Yes.
And he is not hiding his feelings about it.
No, not at all. And it's interesting because you can tell like certain people want him just to be a puppet, and he's not. He's not that type of person at all.
Yeah.
And some people are concerned that Diane Keaton's character will be more in control.
Oh yeah, like
because she's influential.
She's the one who practically raised
him.
the Pope.
Yeah.
Because he's an orphan. And so people are saying like, oh, Diane Keaton's going to be the real Pope.
Yeah.
She's the one pulling the
and
strings.
that's not okay because she's a nun and a
she's
woman.
a woman. Yeah.
Right. And he kind of starts treating her differently.
Yeah.
Because he's heard that rumor. And yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, he definitely abuses his power with his priests in order to gain information and gain knowledge and everything like that. And it's there's times when he's super formal, and he even makes a point to say, "I don't like friendly relationships. I want formal relationships."
Yes.
But then there are other times when he cozies up to people when he can get information out of them.
Yeah. He plays the game.
He plays the game, and it's just like
you don't know how to read him.
Like, do we have like a Frank? If Frank Underwood was Pope,
kinda. I think so.
Is this like the Roman Catholic version of House of Cards?
Maybe. I mean, it's interesting. It for sure is. Even like the different things that they cover, like the marketing.
Yes, that was so fascinating.
Wasn't that interesting?
That was so fascinating because what happened was they have this cardinal. I know nothing about the internal workings of the Catholic Church. I know very little, just all surface stuff. And so this show might piss off a lot of Catholics.
Probably.
Like if you're a Catholic, this show might actually make you angry. But we're not. So like we're ignorant of that, and so we can just kind of absorb it and realize it's fiction.
Right.
Complete fiction. But yeah, there's like this higher up cardinal who's kind of like the Secretary of State.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of deal. And so he's walking with this woman who's dressed normally, like in a power suit. And she's complaining. She's like, when is the Pope going to give his first homily? We need him to give his homily because we cannot produce any merchandise with his image on it until he gives his first homily.
Yeah.
And it's illegal for other people to do it. And so the copycats are going to come up. It's going to get on the black market. And I don't need to tell you that our marketing, but like our merchandise budget or portion of the budget is a huge part of our income.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I never thought of that before.
Yeah, it was so fascinating to think about, his face on plates or
ashtrays.
Yeah, whatever.
T-shirts.
Everything. And that's a source of income. Like,
never
to think
thought
about
of that. Yeah.
And like when you see her coming, you're like, okay, what's her deal? And then for her to have such a job that is just more mundane in nature in that way, and yet super fascinating because we never thought about that. It was just very interesting. And of course, he's like, the way he responds to her is super like, how can you argue with it?
Like he takes it from a religious standpoint, but then he alters that into his own marketing strategy.
Yes.
And it's genius.
Yeah.
And filled with subterfuge and mystery, and it's just the entire time you're like, who is this person?
Yeah.
How did he get elected?
Well, it's like every single conversation, it's like he's kind of slightly different. And so that's really fascinating.
And I think, and there's a few times when it makes you laugh, where like he walks in, and one of the opening scenes is he walks in, and there's just tons of breakfast food on the table, and like donuts, pancakes, eggs,
really good.
Just everything that you possibly imagine. And this servant or whatever said, it's like, yeah, we had no idea what you would want, so we made you just a little bit of everything. Said he's like, I don't eat much in the mornings. I only drink a cherry Coke Zero. And the way he delivered it was just so freaking funny. And like right when he said it, like a nun ran out of the room and went to go get him. He's like, while you wait, could I offer you a Diet Coke? He's like, it's like, never settle for anything less than what you want. And then he points to the chair. I'm gonna wait right over here for my cherry Coke Zero. It's just, it was just this kind of exchange between the most powerful religious figure, like in Europe.
Yeah.
And
and I think there's something about it too, at least from our perspective, because we're not Catholic and we don't know a ton about, the inner workings. It feels like, the way that it's set up is, such a time-honored tradition. And then for you to hear a pope ask for something so modern, it was just it kind of like reminded you it's still taking place in modern day.
Yeah.
And yet, Pope wants what he wants.
and Pope gets what he wants.
That's right. It was really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And like there was another, actually, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. Like, I'm not going to spoil the other one. But yeah, that's the thing is like we have some very serious conversations. And, Diane Keaton's character, Sister Mary, reminds him, you are a leader of 1 billion people. That is a fifth of the world, like over 1 billion people. That's a fifth of the world's population or something to that effect. And like, they will do what you ask or tell them to do. They will lead their religious lives, their financial lives, their marriages, whatever, their family lives, based off of what you tell them.
Right.
And it's
no pressure.
No pressure. And it's really, and I am super intrigued about the relationship moving forward between Sister Mary and the young Pope. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to see how that power dynamic works. Yeah.
'Cause she's strong.
Yeah.
And, calls him Lenny, and, by his name.
His given name.
Given name. And
not Pius the 13th.
Mm-hmm. And that's actually part of, him putting her in her place, saying, like, you need to call me Your Holiness.
Mm-hmm.
And, it just will be interesting to see, because she definitely views herself as a motherly figure. And, he does too. But if that gets in the way of people seeing him the way that they want,
right,
that will change.
Mm-hmm.
And you can already tell that he's, putting her in her place as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing is that, so we're not going to give too much more away. We're not going to spoil anything for you.
Well, we only have 2 episodes.
Yeah, we only have 2 episodes, so it's hard to spoil things for you. But it's very slow.
It is.
It is
deliberate.
It's deliberate, as I would say. And so do not go into it thinking that you're going to get some sort of action-packed intrigue. It's not like House of Cards where you have 4 different storylines going on at once.
No, it's one.
It's basically just one storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one perspective, one storyline. Maybe like Jude Law is in almost every scene.
Yeah.
If not, you'll get some side scenes.
Some sides, but very rarely.
Very few.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, like, if you don't like slow stuff or introspective stuff, you might not like this. If you like intrigue, if you like behind the scenes political maneuverings going on or religious themes, this is like, check it out. Mm-hmm. If you're Catholic, this might upset you because it does show some dirty dealings, mm-hmm. and it shows a less than virtuous pope. So you might find it offensive. So it might not be for you. Or, if you're Catholic, you can give it a laugh, saying like, it's not like that at all, or it's not like how I've read about it. Or
right.
you might see it for what it is. Like when we watch House of Cards, we understand that Washington doesn't work that way.
Right.
It's like House of Cards is not reality, and people should not look at it.
It's a hyper reality.
It's a hyper reality, and so is this. And so if you can put that aside and realize, oh, this is fiction, this isn't real, this is just a telling,
right, then
that's good. But if you are sensitive and religious and
mm-hmm.
or Catholic, it might not be for you.
Yeah.
And that's really, I say, I like it. I think it's great.
What's your favorite part about it? Like, what intrigues you moving forward?
I think the performances are great. I
mm-hmm.
think they're subtle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any real archetypes. I think it's very subdued and understated, and I really like that. And I'm so intrigued by Jude Law's character because I don't understand him.
Can't read him.
I can't read him yet. I'm just like, where is he going? What's his end game? What
mm-hmm.
does he want to accomplish? Because if he's a young pope, he's going to be pope for a very long time.
True.
Unless he gets taken out.
True.
Or resigns.
Right.
Or dies. So I think that's the most intriguing thing. I love the performances. I think it's filmed very well.
Mm-hmm.
I like the editing. The beginning is kind of like the very first 10 minutes is kind of stylistic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so you're kind of like, ooh, like this is foreign filmmaking, like I'm not used to this kind of style, but then it kind of evens out as time goes on.
I was gonna say the first episode tries really hard to be very more like metaphysical, you know, like okay, like things are slow motion.
Is this a dream?
Is it a dream?
not?
We don't necessarily know.
The editing can be kind of like
a little trippy.
Like you have quick inserts for no reason, that kind of thing, but it gets more normalized.
Yeah, I was gonna say by the middle of the episode it was completely, maybe not even the middle. It was
and by the second episode it was completely gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so even though you thought it was slow, it's you're talking with me
yeah,
like you
no,
like it.
I am still intrigued.
What are you looking like? What did you like the most, or what are you looking forward to?
Oh, I think the same things. I think the character of Jude Law's character is really interesting. I also it's nice to see Diane Keaton playing a role. Like they're not just throwing in like this pretty young thing to play opposite Jude Law, like a pretty young nun or something, because you see that all the time, like in especially like network television, where you're like they would never have that job.
They went with the Meryl Streep, not the Amy Adams.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, love both of those, but there's some realism here too, where it's nice to see an older actress playing against him, and I don't know, it's nice to see that dynamic.
She's like the anti-Kay from Godfather,
yeah,
where Kay was totally in the dark and other people were pulling the strings, and now she's totally behind the scenes and pulling the strings herself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah,
absolutely,
that's cool to see. I also like she's alone in a room, and then like the Pope bursts in, and she's wearing a T-shirt. And it said, "I'm a virgin, but this is a very old T-shirt," or something.
I know.
Like
I was like, who's that for? Because I feel like it was just there like to make us laugh, and it just like to the audience, and they don't mention it.
No, it's not referenced. Nobody talks about it.
It was hilarious.
But you can see like a nun buying that for herself, and then like looking in the mirror going, "Hey," and then that's it.
It was really funny.
Yeah. All right. So I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to the rest. And
I'm sure the pacing will get a little bit better.
Let's hope so.
We'll see.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. That is our 50th show.
Yeah.
Where we talked about Logan, House of Cards, Young Pope, and me forgetting memory cards. And as we said at the top of the show, please check out our other shows. Go to thenerdparty.com. You can see all of our other stuff. We got some really good stuff out there for you guys. Please give us a listen. Give us a subscribe. And also, please give us a review. We love reviews. It's your way of talking to us. If you give us a 5-star review, we'll mention you on the show. Oh, this has been a great week. This has been a great 50 episodes. And I love you.
I know.
Your Holiness. Your sins.
I don't have any sins to confess. My only sin is that my conscience does not accuse me of anything.
Starting today, you have to lead the church. 1 billion people. 1/5 of the world's population. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I really have to tell you, Sister Mary, this Pope is strange.
I don't care about your opinions if I'm up for the task. I don't care if you think I'm weak or a scoundrel.
Everyone is afraid of you.
It's not exactly true, but it will be.
People are saying that Sister Mary is the real Pope, not you.
In America, we call it gossip.
I know how to get him to resign.
You won't be able to manage him. The young are always more extreme than the old.
Who is betraying me? Tell me right now, or you'll see the ruin of the church.
You'll be a terrible Pope. The most dangerous in modern times.
I'm ready to wage a war without end against you.
I know everything a powerful man needs to know about the people he works with. And I am the most powerful man of all.
Join the revolution. Join the Nerd Party.